I was never easily scared. I'm one of those people who turn off the lights calmly, who watch horror movies without covering their eyes. I always thought ghosts were just bedtime stories for kids or excuses to avoid facing reality. That all changed when I moved into my first apartment. It was an old, somewhat run-down place, but perfect for me. Small, with high ceilings, a bathroom with green tiles, and a kitchen that smelled like dampness from years past. The landlord was an old man, with bony hands and a slightly forced smile. When I signed the lease, he told me something that at the time I thought was a joke. There's only one rule. Don't remove, cover, or try to replace the bathroom mirror. I laughed it off awkwardly. I thought it was just some old family heirloom or something. When I asked why, he just said, "Some things shouldn't be disturbed." I should have taken the warning seriously. But you don't listen when you don't believe. During the first week, everything was normal. The apartment creaked at night, like all old places do. The water took forever to heat, and the hallway light flickered whenever I turned on the microwave. Nothing I couldn't handle. But the mirror, from the first day, it didn't reflect light properly. It was strange. It wasn't dirty or broken, but it seemed dull, like the glass had an inner fog. It reminded me of those mirrors in abandoned houses, covered with dust from another time. One night, while I was brushing my teeth, I noticed something odd. Not a sound, not a movement. Something visual. I was looking at my reflection when I saw, very faintly, what looked like a dark smudge in the bottom right corner of the glass. I leaned in to see better, and it disappeared. I thought it was a trick of the light. I ignored it, but the next night it appeared again, this time higher, clearer, and when I got closer, I saw what looked like fingerprints, as if someone had pressed their hand against the other side of the mirror. I cleaned it several times, but the next day, the marks were back, and every night clearer. I started sleeping badly. I dreamed of narrow hallways, heavy breathing behind the walls, and a windowless room where a giant mirror covered an entire wall, and on the other side, someone scratched the glass with black nails. By the third week, I wasn't sleeping at all. I woke every hour to check the bathroom. Something inside me needed to confirm that there was nothing there. That was all stress, work, insomnia. But every time I looked at the mirror, something was staring back that wasn't me. I don't mean a clear figure. It wasn't a face. But the reflection had a presence, something I couldn't explain. The bathroom felt colder, heavier, like the air wasn't moving. And twice, I swear, the reflection didn't match my movements exactly, like it was 1 second late or 1 second early. The worst night was a Sunday. I came back from a friend's house, a bit dizzy, and went straight to the bathroom. It was dark, but I didn't turn on the light. I don't know why. I just stared at the mirror, with only the dim hallway light lighting part of it. And then I heard something, a soft knocking. Then another, and another, like someone was tapping the glass from the other side. With their knuckles, I swallowed hard. I brought my face close to the mirror, and my breath fogged the glass, and then I saw it. A hand, black, long fingers pressing against the other side of the mirror. Slowly, another appeared, higher up, then a third. I ran, locked myself in my room. That night, I didn't sleep. I just listened to the knocking down the hall. At dawn, I returned to the bathroom with my phone, ready to record. But there was nothing, just a mirror, clean, silent, as if none of it had happened. That's when I made my biggest mistake. Out of desperation, fear, stupidity, maybe, I found an old sheet and covered the mirror. I wrapped it tight. I felt better immediately. I thought, that's it, problem solved. That was the worst night of all. At 3:17 a.m., I heard a scream, not a human scream. It was a wet, distorted howl coming from a bathroom. The walls vibrated. When I approached, I saw something I'll never forget. The sheet was moving from the inside, like something was pushing it against the glass. Shaking, I pulled it away. The mirror was covered with handprints everywhere. Dozens of hands, some human, some not, pressed against the other side. And in the center, a shadowy, elongated figure, staring right at me. No face, but I knew it was watching. That same dawn, I left the apartment. I called the landlord, furious, told him the mirror was cursed and I needed to know what it was. He just answered, his voice trembling. You shouldn't have covered it. When you cover it, it sees you, not your reflection. I never went back. I moved to another city, left everything behind. But no matter how far I run or where I go, since that night, I can't look at a mirror for more than a few seconds. Because sometimes, even in the clearest, newest mirrors, I see a dark smudge. And when I blink, it's gone. Or at least, that's what I want to believe. Because there are nights I wake up and find handprints on the mirror in my room, even though I live alone. And I just know that one day, one of those hands will come out of the glass. And there will be no way to stop it.